Well, Guitar Hero 3 was a bloody good game, wasn't it? So, let's rank the songs on the single career mode.
Oh, all right then.
I'm Alex.
I'm James,
And I'm Dan.
We're the Ragamuffins.
and we're going to rank Guitar Hero 3 songs.
But before we do that, James, what are our tiers?
So from top to bottom, we go with the best. It's great. Ragamuffin approved, sits nice in the middle. We've got meh, and then if it's a really bad song, it's going to go in big nope.
Well, let's not waste any time. Let's get into it. And the first part of the solo career, starting out small. Track 1 is Slow Ride by Foggett.
Now, like, this is one that you say the name and instantly it's in your head. Like, it's got a tune.
Down, down, down.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because it's...
I'd say it's a good one because it's one that just stands out in the catalogue. It's like a nice, easy jam. If we're going to take into, like, factor into this, let's start as well. Like, as a song and as just like the playability on the game,
Yes.
it's going to get used to how you're going to play the game. It's a decent tune.
I would go Ragamuffin approved.
Okay.
I think,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a good spot to be at. That's a very good spot to be at.
Next, we got Talk Dirty to Me by Poison.
I don't remember it being a fun one to play.
It was the down, down, the riff was really,
Repetitive
really
and
annoying, yeah.
So are we looking meh? Or would you even big nope this?
I don't know if it goes as far as Big Nope.
I'd probably say meh.
Meh.
Yeah.
Then we've got Pat Benatar's Hit Me With Your Best Shot. What a tune.
This one's much better.
Yeah.
Absolute banger.
Fun. I remember it riffing quite nicely.
Yeah.
I would say this is great.
It's great.
Yeah, it's great. It's probably the first song on the Guitar Hero solo career where you're like, yeah, I'm playing guitar.
Yeah.
I'm in a fucking band.
It feels like it's real.
Yeah,
at that
the,
point.
the first two feel like you're playing a game. That one feels like you're playing in a band. I think,
Yeah.
yeah.
We're part of this now.
Next, we got Story of My Life by Social Distortion.
For me, an easily forgettable song and not one that stood out at all.
The story of my life. Is it that one?
No.
I wish that was on the game. As I'm listening to it, I remember that it's boring.
Didn't care for it. I'd happily go big nope.
And then the encore for the first tier of the solo career is Rock and Roll All Night by Kiss.
I felt like you're going to fight a corner now anyway, so let's just hear it.
Well, I'll say this, and it will be a precedent to set early on, that all of the encores, because they're the encore songs, have to be really great.
Yep.
So it is going to be top loaded when we come to the encore songs. I think it's the best. Great Kiss song. Riff's hard. It's still the first part of the career. So
Playability?
it's easy enough for it to still be fun. Like, do you know what I mean? It's not like when we get lower down, it's like, I might fucking concentrate here. So, it's your first encore. Just rock out and have fun. I say it's the best.
There we go. The best.
Oh, yes.
Chapter 2, your first real gig. And the first song we've got is Mississippi Queen by Mountain.
I feel like it's a middle ground kind of song. It's nothing special, so I'd happily go Ragamuffin approved.
Yeah, all right. Next we got Alice Cooper's School's Out.
It's a great tune. But
Ooh.
was it fun to play?
No, that's the thing. It was not a fun one to play along to.
This episode's gonna consist of a lot of singing the riffs to sort of remind myself how it played.
Yeah, I think hit the nail on the head well there. Like, it is a good tune. Like, if you want a lovely night out and you're drunk, you're going to sing along, it's going to be a good laugh. It kind of has that nostalgia when you think back to being in school times as well and you break for the summer. However, then when you put it into this context of being a Guitar Hero song and how fun was it to play, not very.
No.
No.
Approved or meh?
I'd go to meh.
I think meh.
Do you not think the merit of the song bumps
No.
out?
No.
No, I don't think it does.
Fair enough. I think it's probably one of the strongest songs out of this chapter of the story.
Well, let's find out.
One of, but it's not as strong as this next one.
What's the next one?
Sunshine of Your Love by Cream.
I found this much more fun to play, but it's obviously not as good a song as School's Out. But I think that
It's,
playability.
for me, it's that little string bend
Yeah.
where you can just get the whammy bar going.
I think happily as a nice middle ground because it's going to go that level up. It's going to go into Ragamuffin approved.
Yeah, all
Yeah,
right.
I'm happy with that.
Next up is my personal favourite from this set list, and it's Barracuda by Heart.
See, this is one that was fun to play.
Also, I think the mark of a good song for this game is can you play along but also sing along at the same time? And I think, obviously, it gets harder as it goes on. But when you're at this stage, it's a good bloody song to have singing along to while you're playing. So
I would argue this would go into It's Great.
yeah, I agree.
Fine by me.
We've got the first battle of the story, and that is versus Tom Morello.
Yeah, this was
I
good.
think
Yeah.
it's the best.
Yeah, the best.
I'd put it in the best.
Yeah, it goes in the best easily. For again, the whole point of the game is making you feel like a rock star.
It does that.
And this,
It does
you're
do
having a
that.
guitar battle with an iconic guitarist,
And it's
and
sick.
you're doing the same kind of stuff as he is.
I mean,
like Alex said, you listen to Tom Morello playing guitar, and it's like, how does he make those noises?
you're
But
doing
then,
this.
but then you get to do it.
And it leads in perfectly to the next encore, which is Bulls on Parade.
I think we're staying in the top tier. It's one that
I-
stands out in the whole set list of
I
the
think
game.
it stays in
Yeah.
best as well.
On to chapter 3, Making the Video. And the first song is When You Were Young by The Killers. Love this song.
Didn't enjoy playing it as much.
I think it's quite a nice switch up, playing that melody and then playing like the riffs
What I
in the
liked about
verse.
this one is that there's a lot of long notes that you hold, and you can just whammy for as long as you like.
Build up those points.
Whammying to your heart's content.
Yeah.
Thing is, like, when it came to those songs, I remember like us playing it together, I'd purposely piss you off by just holding the whammy bar down, like playing those notes.
Yeah, you're supposed to
Yeah.
wiggle it.
I know.
And
Deliberate.
you're a whammy holder.
A whammy wazzard.
So as is for a song, where would you put it into?
For the game and for the song, I'd say great.
Yeah, I reckon it's great.
And then we've got Miss Murder by AFI.
I don't remember it being a big tune and a big fun one to play, but I think it was just fairly just solid.
I'd say approved.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got nothing to add really. It's not an exceptional song. It's just, it feels like a bit of a set filler,
Yeah. Yeah.
especially with some of the songs that are around it.
Lay Down by Priestess.
Yeah.
So we've played it a little bit just to jog our memories, but I don't think that should hinder our opinion of it, because we're going to forget we can't remember all of these.
No.
But we've just played it, and
Getting that
it
reminder in
bolts,
there,
yeah.
I'm like, yeah. I think this could go into It's Great.
yeah, I will say that I think it is followed by a contender for possibly a big note, and that is Paint It Black by the Rolling Stones.
You serious? I loved playing this one.
I hated playing this one. Oh my god.
Alex, let's see you first.
I just think the song doesn't get out of first gear. I mean, this is the encore, I'd just like to point out. And like I said earlier with Kiss being the encore, it's got to elevate the songs in that chapter that have come before it. And I don't think this lives up to any of the previous songs.
Okay, Dan.
I mean, like, there's so many opportunities to do like whammies in this song. The timing of the star power on this song, I just love playing it.
Good points for that. I'd happily, like, we just put this in a nice middle ground, at least for Ragamuffin Approved, unless one of you wants to really put forward a big argument here.
Yeah, we'll put it in the middle.
Paint It Black, Ragamuffin Approved.
Now on to chapter 4, European Invasion, and the first song, Paranoid by Sabbath.
Iconic riff, pretty big song. Doesn't stand out as a fun one to play to me, from what I remember.
Can I say something controversial?
Go.
It's an iconic riff that is repeated far too many times within one song.
Yeah.
Especially when you're playing along, it's just like, fuck it now.
Dragon.
Let me do something else, please.
And then all you do is chug during the verses, really. Apart from the da-da-da.
I'm thinking a meh.
I'd say meh.
Yeah.
The next song we got is Anarchy in the UK by Sex Pistols. Interesting to note that they did not have the masters to this song and had to fully re-record the entire thing for the game, which is just a
Cool little thing to do, isn't it?
tidbit, yeah. I think this is great. I think it's just cool to feel like a proper punk.
That was what I was thinking exactly. It gave you that kind of feeling while playing it, which gave it so much more fun.
I mean, I know it's like an elevate, a higher step up in the game's progression, but they didn't overcomplicate it for what the song is.
No.
Like, I think it was great.
I think it's meh. I just didn't enjoy playing this one as much. It's all kind of power chords and single notes being strummed, isn't it?
That's punk, mate.
You want riffs, you want solos. I'm a rock star.
Well, fair enough.
Where are you thinking?
I'd put it in approved, but I don't know. Maybe are you leaning towards meh?
Approved's fine. Yeah.
Approved?
Next we got Cool Thing by Sonic Youth.
Nah.
No.
I could live without this on the game.
And now time for a bit of Weezer slander. My Name is Jonas. I don't like this song. I think Dan's about to disagree with me.
I enjoy this one. Again, it's got like the fast diddly bits, and you've got. I need to stop talking about diddly bits. And then you've got the big power chords as well. I enjoyed this one.
Fairly middle of the road for me. I played it. It happened.
Yeah. I think I played it because I didn't want to play Sonic Youth.
Probably. I'd easily go with approved. I think.
I'm happy to settle for approved.
Yeah.
Put it in the middle.
And look, you know, Weezer got some cool songs, but
This isn't one of them for you.
not for me, no. And lastly, the encore for Chapter 4 is Even Flow by Pearl Jam.
Again, there's better encores that you have.
There are better
there.
encores.
I think nah.
Yeah. I feel like we need to be holding the encores to a slightly higher standard.
Yeah.
And
I think
that
so.
doesn't meet the level that the other ones are on. Chapter 5, Big House Blues. And the first one we got is Holiday in Cambodia by the Dead Kennedys.
Approved.
Yeah.
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 Big tune coming up now, though. And that is Rock You Like a Hurricane by the Scorpions.
See, I think this is a big song, but I don't remember it being that fun to play.
But then, as a tune itself, not a standout one. Where would you put it?
I'd lean
It's
to
tough.
probably, maybe.
I'm
I don't know.
close to putting it in meh.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Same Old Song and Dance by Aerosmith.
Yeah, it's another that I'm not that bothered by.
No,
Yeah.
I'd happily just not play it. This is one as well. Yeah. If I'm picking the set list, I ain't doing this one.
This might be one of the weakest like chapters of the game, I think.
I think it probably is.
Which is a shame because the battle and encore are phenomenal, but you got to get through it sometimes. Sometimes you got to get through an annoying level, don't you, in a game? Next up, we got. Is it Lagrange or LA Grange? It's ZZ Top.
Lagrange.
Either way, I didn't really enjoy it.
Lagrange.
Didn't really care for it.
That's a fun riff, but then the fun
It
riff
got
carries on for another 3 minutes.
Very, very, very repetitive, and it just kept going.
Yeah.
And then you lose track of it. You want it just to be over and done with. You don't want to keep playing it.
I'd probably lean towards Big Nope in it.
I'd happily go, I think meh, because like the riff for a bit is fun. At least it's got like a half decent part to it. I wouldn't scrap it completely, but it's not one that I'm just gonna keep going. Like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm gonna enjoy all of this.
I think meh.
Yeah.
Meh.
We then come to our second battle, and that is versus Slash.
So this is where it starts to pick up a bit, but that it is not on the level of the Tom Morello one.
Yeah,
in the
I don't think
slightest.
it's anywhere near the Tom Morello battle.
Yeah.
So I think it's got to go and it's great.
Yeah.
Then you get to play Welcome to the Jungle, if I am not mistaken.
You are absolutely correct, and it is. What a feeling.
That was fun.
Man.
That was a big like rock star moment in the game as well. I'd argue that could go up into the
I
best.
think that is the best. Like,
Yeah,
it's
I
one
think
thing.
It's got to be up there.
It's one thing to battle Slash, but to be Slash for a song is. Chapter 6, the hottest band on earth. The first song we got is Carlos Santana with Black Magic Woman. I think the thing is with Guitar Hero as well is people make parties out of it, and you don't want someone to play this at a Guitar Hero party.
Oh no.
When you're on your own, you're just smashing through the campaign. Yeah. Take your time and enjoy it. But
So where would you place Black Magic Woman then?
well, I've never been to a Guitar Hero party, so it doesn't matter to me. I think it's
Then meh.
pretty good. I enjoy playing it. Do you guys think it's meh?
I'd go meh.
Go meh if you want.
Get there.
Next, we got Cherub Rock by the Smashing Pumpkins. Man, I don't like this band.
I seem to remember this one going on for a while, or at least feeling like it went on for
Yeah.
a while.
That repetitive nature.
I think that makes it meh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I make that a meh.
Next, we got Black Sunshine by White Zombie. Look, I reckon we can nope this one.
I reckon we can note this one.
And from a nope to one of the most riff-tastic songs in the game, The Metal by Tenacious D.
Oh yeah.
I think it speaks volumes when a song is so good that you learn it on real guitar, and I learned this riff on real guitar. 'Cause
It's just so much fun.
So sick.
And yeah.
It's the best. Man, what a song.
And then I'm singing along to it as well when it's being played and just having a great time.
And then the encore for Chapter 6, Pride and Joy by Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Didn't stand out as a strong encore to me.
Probably a meh.
Yeah.
I'd go with
I think
meh.
as it's an encore.
We have to hold it to that strong
Yeah.
regard with it.
We're now in Chapter 7, Live in Japan. Track 1, Slipknot Before I Forget.
The best. Cool. Thank you. No more arguments to be had.
It's your favourite Slipknot song, isn't it, James?
It is, and this is how I discovered them, and I will fight either of you to the death to defend this one. I've already written it on my bit of paper.
Actually, I agree with James.
Yeah. The next song, Stricken by Disturbed.
Oh, okay, so you mentioned that. With my limited guitar skills, this is one that, based on this game, I then wanted to learn the riff to.
I love watching you play guitar.
I love watching you drum.
It's so funny. It's like I don't know. It's like if a giraffe was given a human body for a day. Yeah, no. If a giraffe was put in a human's body for a day and given nothing but guitar and the tabs for Stricken,
That would be me.
that would be James. Maybe we should do a cover.
I feel like we do a cover.
You play guitar and I'll play drums.
Opposite way round, yeah. Oh shit. Okay.
I'll do vocals.
Nice.
Yes.
But anyway,
At least it's great. But
Yeah.
this was riffy. This was fun. I could jam out to this so easy.
yeah. I mean, the verse riffs hard and then the chorus is open enough for you to just hit power chords and rock out.
How high a tier do we go?
I don't know if it quite makes it to the best, personally.
A strong is
we've
great.
got-
I think
we've got
I think
some-
it's a strong,
yeah.
great.
We've got some huge songs coming up, so I think it.
Yeah. We need to leave some space for them.
Next, we've got Queens of the Stone Age 3s and 7s.
The weakest one, I believe, or if I recall, out of this set list, probably. Ragamuffin approved.
Yes.
Right,
Next,
Alex.
We've got Knights of Sidonia by Muse. Now, let it be known, this is a Muse haters podcast. But this actually was pretty fun.
It's fun. It's a shit song, but
It's fun to play.
it's kind of fun to play.
But then it just drag on a bit.
I feel like there's a lot of chords that you just hold for ages.
I mean, it's got like the whammy potential there.
There's whammy potential, but
then with the
sound
actual-
fades out before the game lets you like take your fingers off the buttons.
Man, I don't know if it's just because of
I Muse hatred.
our Muse hatred, but I cannot listen to him anymore now.
No.
I never really
Big
listened
nope.
to them in the first
No,
place.
I used to somewhat enjoy it.
In True
I
Nature, the
think-
Ragamuffin
I
Music
think
Podcast.
maybe-
Big note.
Can we approve it? Are we allowed to do that?
Should we approve it? That's the question.
Are we?
That's
Are we
what I mean.
are
Look,
approving Muse?
If we're Muse haters,
I feel like we
if
just go.
we're-
We have a gimmick.
yeah.
We don't break kayfabe.
If we're gonna be heel to the Muse fan base, we got.
Big nope. Knights of Sidonia.
Wow. How are we feeling
I
about
feel
that?
there's going to be an asterisk next to that in the edit.
What are they gonna do?
Leave hateful comments.
Title of this video is "Where does Muse rank in Guitar Hero 3?"
Muse ruined Guitar Hero.
Yeah. Question mark.
This leads to one of the best encores, Cult of Personality, Living Colour. Man, what a riff.
I'd happily put this into as great.
Yeah. Final chapter, Battle for Your Soul. And song 1 is Raining Blood by Slayer. I mean, it's one of the best metal songs of all time.
My short-term attention span hated how long the intro was.
Yeah. It's just
Because
fucking raining.
it's just
drums.
raining.
But once you got going,
But once you get there, it might be worth the wait.
I would
Absolutely.
happily put this into the best.
I'd say so.
Yeah.
I think also for the cultural significance of forcing 8-year-old kids to be listening to
Yeah.
Slayer.
Yeah. You're doing something right there.
Worth its weight in gold. Next, we've got Eric Johnson, Cliffs of Dover. Now, if I remember right,
as
this is
a
just-
song, not my cup of tea, but I really enjoyed playing it.
Exactly.
I love
Yep.
playing it.
I liked it as a song as well.
Yeah.
For fear of sounding like a wanker, I think it's just a really good example of like showing people new to a guitar what it can do, and like
Yeah.
making a guitar sing like that. I'd say it's great.
I'd say it's great.
It's like right near the top of its
Top
grade,
end
I
of great.
think.
Yeah, it's in that crossover period.
Next up, we've got The Number of the Beast by Iron Maiden. I'd say approved, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we've got Metallica 1.
I loved playing this one.
How'd your attention span fare on the intro for this?
I really liked the intro on this one.
Yeah?
In fact, the intro is probably one of the best bits on this song.
What a song.
And it got me into Metallica for a little while. They played, I think they headlined Reading Festival, like, around the time this game came out. And I was like, watching it on the TV.
That's gonna go into that.
Yeah, it's just fucking sick. That moment when it that solo. Ah,
good shit.
audio might get claimed for copyright there.
You were that accurate, were you?
You just the melody of one Metallica.
And finally, the end battle, the battle for your soul. The devil went down to Georgia. You play against the devil. Yeah? I'm right in saying that?
You are.
Is it a song worthy of playing against the devil?
I remember it being okay and like fairly fun to play. I don't remember it being as great as other ones you'd kind of have previously. It seems like with the battles and the songs you'd have tied in. So, yeah. When you frame it like that, no.
Great analysis, Jay.
Didn't it have a bit towards the end where it like
It did go
winds
fucking
down?
mental.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, do you know what? Maybe it is worthy of facing the devil.
I've forgotten that completely. I didn't know that happened.
Okay, we've just given it a listen, and I think I might have to change my mind.
Yeah, I think we're going to revise. There are parts of this that I've very clearly forgotten.
It is worthy of a song to face the devil.
Yep.
It's that bit towards the end where he's like defeated and he's on the ground.
Mm.
Yes.
And you
Like
got
a
that
finish
last
him.
solo. Yeah.
You know what? Now that we've listened to it and I've got an image in my head of like the devil being downed and you like finishing him, maybe there's no better feeling in the world than doing that. So maybe
Yeah,
it's the
the
best.
best.
Yeah.
There we go.
You've got to think of this journey you've been on. It's time to slow ride, playing in a garden somewhere. And now you've just beaten the devil.
We did a full 180 on that one there.
Yeah, we did.
So those are all the songs in the main solo story. However, we've got to talk about Dragon Force Through the Fire and Flames. Can I say something wild? Should this be in a tier of its own above the best?
I think you're going too wild.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far.
No, come on.
So I
For
wouldn't
all
even,
the
I wouldn't
videos
even
of
go.
just like all the people playing it on
Yeah.
maximum difficulty.
Yeah, but
I mean,
I couldn't do that,
Exactly.
You're
which
mad.
made it less enjoyable for me.
If I did, if I mean too harsh, I'd even just go with it's great. I don't.
Sorry, what? No.
I don't
No,
think it's in the
no.
best.
We're talking about Through the Fire and Flames on Guitar Hero 3, and you're not going to put it in the best.
In the
Can you back
best.
me up here? No, I don't believe this.
It does go in the best, but I don't think it's as great as people make
I think
out.
there are better songs that I enjoy playing in the best. If you'll agree with that, I'll put it into the best. But from my point, there are better ones.
It's a legendary song, so it goes in the best. But I never enjoyed playing it that much.
Oh, I can't believe what I'm hearing. The disrespect.
Well, there we are anyway.
There we are, yeah.
What a game.
All right, James, before we wrap it up, remind us of the best songs from Guitar Hero 3.
We've got Rock and Roll All Night. Tom Morello's Guitar Battle. Bulls on Parade. Welcome to the Jungle. The Metal. Before I Forget. Raining Blood. One. Your final battle with the devil. And Through the Fire and Flames.
I mean, that's about as good as it gets, isn't it?
Solid. Solid shit there.
Solid shit.
Exactly.
There we go. Solid shit.
Let us know your favourite Guitar Hero songs in the comments.
If you want more of this, let us know. Maybe we'll do World Tour or
Or rock band.
Rock band.
Rock Band or...
Just not DJ
fucking-
Hero, because I never played that.
No, not DJ Hero.
On a
Or
side
just
note,
just another random video game soundtrack. Why not?
Yeah. I don't know.
SSX Tricky for a laugh. If you're new here, we've got a podcast that goes out every month. We talk about the latest news, music and trends in the world of alternative music. We vlog all the gigs we go to, as well as all the festivals we're going to be going to this summer. You might as well bloody subscribe. Do it now rather than later.
You can do it now. You can just unsubscribe if you don't like it further down the line. Or if you're a Muse fan.
We don't
Oh,
want you
yeah,
for
yeah.
a Muse fan anyway,
Yeah,
so.
don't stay if you're a Muse fan.
Apart from you, Ross.
Yeah, Ross. Yeah. Hate Muse, love Ross.